Hello everyone, welcome back. Today's video is actually a no-buy update. I meant to update you during the year to see how my no-buy is going, but I kind of missed it. But now that the whole year is done, let me just share with you, with my notes, how many things I've gotten and how many I actually haven't. Of course, I want to show you that I have a little helper here. Rocky, say hi. Rocky. Hello. So if you're interested in project ban, makeup no buys, of course I need to pet a dog while I'm talking to you. So if you're interested in makeup no buy, project ban, and using what you have, then please subscribe to this channel because I do all of that here. And now let's jump right in. Okay, so let's start with makeup because that's actually way more interesting and also a lot more going on usually than with the beauty stuff for me, at least. I think I should share with you the categories that I bought nothing of this year. That would be just way more satisfying. So what I didn't buy at all this year was primer. I'm actually done with all of the primers. I finished, I think it was this month that I finished the last of my primers. And now I am just using a serum underneath my makeup. So I'm really glad that I'm like done with the category on a whole. That's just so perfect. I didn't buy any concealers. I finished up a bunch of them. Unfortunately, one of them, the sleek one, was dry by the time I've gotten to it. So I should really just finish up all of the things that So I still have 12 concealers, which I really need to get to next year. I think if I'm done with the color correcting one, the camouflage one from Catrice, next year, then if I'm done with that, then in place of that, I think I could buy one, which I have my eye on the eye brightening like lipstick thing from Essence. This is the one. But other than that, I'm just like really not buying concealers next year that much either. I mean, I can buy like one or two, something like that, but I really need to finish them because they do dry out. So that's really unfortunate. I didn't buy powder because I only finished one powder in the whole year. Of course, the one that I'm currently using could be finished in February, but still, I just don't need to buy anything if it takes like 9 or 10 months to finish a product. So yeah, I'm just not buying powder currently. I didn't buy bronzer. I'm not saying I wasn't tempted because the Catrice one, this one that I've already talked about, is so tempting. Actually was because they don't have it anymore. I've never seen it, not even online anymore. And also, it's just taking so much time to finish a bronzer that I really need to just get my collection actually under 10, and I still have like 18 or something, which would mean like, I don't know, 7 years or 6 years at the best. So yeah, at least I was strong enough not to buy any bronzers, and I actually haven't even bought any contour products. So I didn't buy cream bronzer, cream contour. I did DIY some stuff for myself, which is more than enough. So I really did stick to it. And I bought nothing for the brows because I want to finish my brow products. And also the 2 pencils. I have 3 pencils in my collection. I had 3 in the beginning of the year. And those 3 are taking up the whole year to finish because I had 2 ones that are taking like almost 6 months each. So yeah, it's just great to finish the things that I have. And then I'll have just the ColourPop pencil if I finish the Kiko one that I currently am using. And then no brow products for me because I kind of want to use eyeshadow. Probably a brow gel, but we'll see about that later. I haven't bought any mascaras or eyeliners, like liquid liners. Mascara, I'm like under 10 finally. I'm under 10 mascaras and I still need like 2 years to kind of get the collection to where I want it. So I'm just not looking at things. Currently, I'm not looking at mascaras. Even though I've seen like a Christmas calendar that had mascara in it, which had other stuff that I really would have loved from Catrice. But I was strong enough and I didn't get it. So no new mascaras. And probably for the next 2 years also like no. Look at this baby now. He's actually looking at the window. Look at him. His name is Rocky. He's 11. And currently he's looking out the window. Kind of, I think he's bird watching right now. Okay, moving on from the dog. No liquid liners. I did finish one. And I still have 2 potted, one from Music Flower, which I use for Halloween. I have a brown one and I have a black one. And I don't see myself finishing those up like anytime soon. Those have like so much product in it. So even if I use them every day, which I don't, those would still last me for years. I haven't bought anything. I'm not even planning on it in the future either. And basically that's it. Those were the categories I didn't buy anything of. And then the rest of them, let's see the ones that I bought just a couple of things. I bought 3 foundations, which is amazing because my limit was 5 this year and I stayed well under the limit. Basically, they didn't have what I wanted. And then I was just kind of, wary of buying new things because I could have bought like 10 things. There is the Rimmel one that I would want. There is the next one, of course, the CC cream from It Cosmetics. There's a new Maybelline, which I'm still torn on. I don't know if I want to get it in the future or not. And of course, like the Essence stuff, the stick foundation and the serum one, or the skin tint or whatever that is. There are so many foundations that I could have gotten, but I stay strong. And then next year, I feel like the policy that I will keep next year is using up 2 and then buying 1, just to keep the collection down, because I really want to go like under 10, like in the near future, just to have like a more manageable amount of makeup in my collection. So yeah, I'm just keeping up the good work with foundations. I bought 1 blush, but to be fair, I think it's more like an eyeshadow topper type of a thing from Revolution. This is the one. I'm not gonna go get it because I'm just not going to, because it's like this purple one, so I don't even know if it counts as blush. So that was the only thing that I was kind of tempted to buy. I wanted to get the Catrice ones, the Rare Beauty dupes, but I actually have seen them in person and all of the colors were way too orangey peach. So actually no thanks, that was not for me. And I did buy a couple of highlighters because of the NYX Butter ones. Of course, I just needed to get the pink one and then a more pearly colored one. And I did buy this really interesting shifty one, but to be fair, I bought that as an eyeshadow topper, so yeah, it's not that bad. Of course, it would have been way better had I bought nothing, but those are so cute. So actually, you know what? I have no remorse about those. And then eyeshadow, I bought a couple of single eyeshadows. I bought the Catrice shifty ones, and then I bought a couple of MAC, which I did share with you in my MAC haul. I bought like 3 MAC eyeshadows and I absolutely love those. Altogether, I bought 7 eyeshadows, which is, not that good, not that bad. It's kind of a middle ground. Probably this time around, eyeshadow will also be like a no buy. I don't know exactly yet. Probably just 1 or 2 things, if those are like really, really special. But I didn't go overboard, but it's also not the best category. But, I love eyeshadow. And I bought 2 eyeshadow palettes. I planned on buying 1, because I did buy the Icy Nude from Huda for my birthday. And then there was this really, really small palette from Effect Cosmetics, and it was the Storybook palette, the pink one. And it's gorgeous, and it's literally like so small. So I kind of gave myself a free pass on that one. But then this year, no eyeshadow palettes. Probably 1 more fee, like the gold one, and then no more eyeshadow palettes. I really need to like go through that collection, condense them, use things up. Yeah. But it wasn't that bad of a category at all. I bought 2 eyeliners, which weren't planned. Actually, I was not supposed to buy eyeliners. I bought like the shifty ones, the Meta Glow ones from Essence. And I kind of regretted them because they weren't that great. No more eye pencils for me. Lip liners, of course, one of my favorite categories. I bought 3. But then again, I used up so many of those that I'm like really, really happy about that. And then this year, I plan on buying a couple from Catrice because I've been influenced. I just want to look into those, but I'm not buying, without any consideration or like planning. I'm not buying those without planning. Actually, I want to go in store, swatch everything, actually on my hand, take them out into natural light and then go through the colors like that, because I know that the store lighting tends to be tricky. So yeah, but I mean, I bought 3. It's way better than last year, and I used up so many, so I'm just really glad on that front. And amazingly enough, I only bought 2 lipsticks, which is kind of crazy. One of them was the MAC one that I did show, which was actually people pleasing because I bought it in store, and of course the sales girl just kind of talked me into it, even though I'm like really happy because it's Cool Teddy. It's a really cute lipstick, but I mean, it wouldn't have been necessary this year to buy it, but I'm like glad that I have it. And then the other thing is Revlon's Rum Raisin, because everyone said it's such a perfect color, a perfect 90s color. And I'm like so disappointed about that one as well because it's so brown that I have 100 of those. Well, not 100, but I have so many brown lipsticks. It really wouldn't have been necessary, but it's an iconic shade. I'm like glad that I now have it and I own it and I can check it out in person. But had I seen that in store, we don't have Revlon in stores, I wouldn't have gotten it. Let's just put it that way. But amazingly enough, I only bought 2 lipsticks this year, which is so crazy. And then I used up, I don't know, like 10, something like that, because I also use them as like a creamy blush. I bought 1 liquid lipstick and I finished 4, so doing so great on the front, and not planning on buying anymore at all for a couple of years because I just want to be done with that collection. I bought 4 lip glosses, but I finished up 8, so that's kind of like the 2 out, 1 in policy. I think I can just totally stick to that, so I'm really glad. I bought 1 lip balm because I thought it was a blush, so that's kind of like a mistake. For my birthday, I bought the Lip and Cheek one from Essence, the Melanie one. And it really is not a blush, unfortunately. It does nothing on the cheek, so it's just a lip balm. I think I'm going to DIY it though, so probably I'm going to put some pigment in it and then use it up as liquid blush or like cream blush. But yeah, that was actually a mistake on my part. And then I bought 1 fixing spray, but to be fair, I only have 1 other. So I'm almost done with all of my fixing sprays. I only have the MAC Rose one, which is a couple of years old, but that's kind of like a precious one, which I save for special occasions. And I did buy the L'Oreal Infallible 3-minute setting mist or whatever that is called, because I was really intrigued to get it like even last year. And that's also a category that I'm just really doing good with. And now to beauty. The beauty no buy was not really going on because I'm really like not that bad about my beauty and skincare stuff anymore. And what I didn't buy at all, it was conditioners for hair. And I think I've only gotten 1 shampoo, which I'm currently using. And the backups are just like the sample ones that I've gotten at the pharmacy. I've gotten just 1 moisturizer, which is amazing. And I have this big tub of Nivea that I'm using right now. I bought a lot of serums, but actually they're going so fast now that I'm using them as primer as well. So that's amazing. And the category that I was really the worst about in beauty this year was shower gels, because I bought like 9. And I was only supposed to buy, however much I needed, but I kind of got carried away by the scents because there were so many fun ones. But to be fair, I use up a shower gel in a month, kind of, give or take a month. So I really have used up so many. So I really am using those up quite fast. So it's not building my collection to an unmanageable amount, actually. So skincare, I've been really good, and I have not been like, going overboard with anything. I mean, I have probably 4 body lotions currently, but I'm using those up quite fast also, especially in the colder month. I'm just putting those everywhere. So beauty, so skincare, hair, body care is very good for me this year. And makeup is a lot better than it was last year. And I kind of managed to stick to the plan on most parts. So I'm just really glad. And the plan for next year, I think I'll do a separate video. So if you're interested in the no-buy for this year for 2026, then please stick around because I'm going to be doing that quite soon. And until then, you guys, bye-bye.